Hello all, how are we? Are we doing good? I hope we're doing good. Welcome back to Virtually Correct, the show I open digital packs. Feeling a lot better than yesterday, thankfully. Mostly. Today, we're going to be doing a fair amount of fights, I think. I want to try and clear out a couple of the, what even is it, the intermediate ones for the solo battles. Going to do a couple of ranked battles. We're going to open some packs. And we're going to see what we can get. We get them chopped, so at least we're still getting new things. Chances of us getting new things are still going to be very high, at least for the rest of this video. But we'll see what happens in the next day. I think I'm still like above 90% chance for getting new things. But as soon as I clear out the 1 diamond cards, that's going to drop. We still got 3 new ones. 3 new ones today is pretty good. There we go. Now I can hold up 3. Just gotta watch out for that thumb. Anyway, let's... Oh yeah, you'll also notice that I have 79 hourglasses. Well, that's because I've done the thing where I get all of the hourglasses from the shop. So yeah. Another thing that I've done in between recordings is I've done some trading. As you can see there was a thanks for a trade. Including acquiring a Leafeon EX from a friend of mine. So, no, don't tap on the room. These. This is not the part that cares about the Leafeon. I mean, this part cares about Leafeon. So let's just get that theme deck. And then get it for the actual deck. Lovely. All good. Mass Outbreak, we collected a Leafeon EX card. So trading does count, in case that's ever relevant in the future. I'm assuming you could trade back and forth with someone. That would still work. Send 5 thanks. Get some of these. Again, trading and doing the thing like in the social area counts for that as well. I can leave them for now. Also collected all the cards for the Galley deck, right, because I also traded one of the Curliers in here to finish off the collection. Huzzah. There are very few cards remaining that I don't have. But there are still cards remaining. I've got a rare pick in here, but given this is going to be the Leafeon, I'm going to leave it alone, haha. I can do the bonus pick though. That only lasts for 28 minutes, and given that I'm planning on doing quite a few fights, I have no idea if this is going to last long enough, so top right is today. We get Servine. Alright. You know what? We'll take a 2 diamond. That's worth it. That's worth it. Alright. So, is there anything... Like, I'm mostly checking for cards from a previous set that I would want to go for. Maybe going for Beedrill EX and Full Art Wigglytuff is one that's worth trying. You know what, it probably is. Unless I see like Palkia EX or Venusaur EX, then I think we're going to go for that double rare pick. Double EX Full Art kind of pick. Where is it? It's in here somewhere. Here we go. So top right is today's. See, I've still got 428 of the Wonder Stamina, so I don't really feel a need to go for them, like buy them from the shop anytime soon. Alright, we got the Beedrill. It's the first EX of the set, and it's a pretty good one. Oh, discard a random energy from the opponent's active Pokemon. That seems very good. 2 energy, but it is a 3rd stage Evo, which is interesting. What's the Kakuna like? Flip a coin, paralyze. That's not bad. That's not bad. Paralyze does stop the deck from doing a lot of stuff. So, cool. Right, can't really do a thing there. But, that's just a lot of faffing about. Let's get to what I actually wanted to get into today, which is doing some of these solo fights and a couple of ranked battles. So we got 9 of these. I'm not doing all 9. Got a Beedrill EX deck, which is, funnily enough, the thing we want to do. Let's see if we can do it without giving them any points. And fast enough, because that'd be a nice bonus. It's a good way of getting the shop tickets. I know there's a bunch more like in reserve from all the uncompleted challenges that I could go and do, but I should probably update this to have the new Charmander so that I can actually, you know, attack reasonably fast. But that's going to take some time. Alright. Well, I can research. We definitely have Charmeleon. We got Moltres and Charizard. Alright, we're having a great day. Does mean I'm not going to get to attack until turn 3, which is maybe less good. Guess it's a question of whether or not I mean, even if I retreat turn 1, I think I still have to wait until turn 3 to attack. But it is probably better. Well, they're building up the wind. Okay, you know what? I got the X speed. That makes it worth it. If I hadn't gotten the X speed, then we would have just been chilling for a while. Let's do this, then do this, then do this, get more cards. Pokeball Potion, let's just use the Pokeball. We get a Growlithe. Alright, play that out and get me some energy. Lovely. Cool. Alright, that's already... Alright, you know what? We're just chilling. It is almost worthwhile me just swapping out to Charizard so that I can get 60 damage. An interesting predicament. I'm gonna go for one more build-up turn. And we're gonna see what happens here. Like, if I get... is it one-heads that I need here? Well, I've gotten one. Yeah, okay. I can just do 200 damage 3 turns in a row now. Like, no sweat. Because I go down to 4 next turn, then I go up to 5, down to 3, then I go up to 4. So, chillin'. Let's treat to Charizard. Because, yeah, they don't have any energy on the Kakuna, so I'm not really in any danger of doing that. Cool, 220 damage. Now, granted, I don't actually know what the Meowscarada does, so it's entirely possible that that could mess me up in some way, but we're not gonna think about that, because we're just gonna win. Also, if they don't Evo here, then I think I just go for Slash. Alright. Backup X speed is nice. Let's heal up because it's funny. Evo to Charmeleon, because I can. Yeah, energy on the Charizard and go for 60. Like, even if they had gone Beedrilly X, discard a random energy, I would still have been able to get to... no, I would have been on 3, so I would have been stuck doing Slash the whole time. Yeah, they got X speed, so they really don't want Floragato to be the one out there. They're going to Baniri because it has no weakness to fire. Like, I get it, but at the same time, please take 200 damage. I should have Sabrina'd for bad manners. Oh well. I'll just take doing 200 damage. I could have been doing 220. Truly a shame. Anyway. So yeah, that may have been a bit of greed, but also it was completely fine. Look at all that free stuff. Love getting free stuff. And 5 hourglasses, which is nice. Alright. We are gonna do another one of these. I'm gonna try and do 2 of these a night. Just to try and get through them. And we'll also do at least 1 victorious ranked battle. If I feel like going for longer, then I will, but I wouldn't expect that to be the norm. Right, what do we got in here? We've got Lapras, Lapras, and Lapras. I think I'll put Lapras out front. We've got the Misty and we're going first. Yeah, I want to save a slot for the Omanyte if I need to. I'm going to stick with this. Okay, they have a full board. Okay, there's Staryu. I mean, we gotta try, right? If we get 3, then we're just chilling. We got 0, which is extremely reasonable and fair. I mean, I might as well play out the Staryu. Save the last slot for Helix Fossil. Of which I only have 1 copy in the deck because I only have 1 Omastar. I think. Yeah, pretty sure I only have 1 Omastar. Okay. Okay, we got Misty again, so round 2, let's go. Okay, we got 1. We're already cheating. Lovely. Alright. And now we just get to be dealing 100 damage after this turn. So that's cool. That Paldean Tauros. Okay. Let's see. Currently, this is the only Pokemon I don't KO. But it does KO itself if it hits me. So that's fun. Oh, hey, it's Helix Fossil. Nice. I'm gonna go 1 on the Helix Fossil, honestly. And chip in 100. I didn't actually check the challenges on this one. We might not have needed to do over 100 damage in 1 attack. But if we did, cool. Alright. An attack's so good, I'm going to get a point for it. And now I just get to 1-2 punch them. Because nothing survives Lapras. But hey, at least I got to Evo to Omanyte. That's fun. Go 1 for Lapras. And go for 100 damage. Good stuff. Alright, nice and quick one. Nice and quick one. And we didn't give him any points, which is usually one of the challenges for this level. So... good. Good stuff. Okay. Yeah, turn 7. Ah, because I didn't knock them out with the attack from the Water-type Pokemon. Very clever. Very clever. Okay. Wogsho is the next one. We'll get back to that at some future point. For now, let's do a ranked match or 2. Let's get to the next rank. Maybe rank 3. I'm not sure. I want to at least progress. Maybe a rank per day. That's probably not going to be the case once we get to the higher ranks, but see how we go. I also have no idea if I'm going to be doing any of these off camera. Probably will if I get bored. Okay, well this is a good start. Yeah. And start. Tangela, cool. Currently I have the KO once I get to 3 energy. Adamant does stone nothing. And they have several balls. They got Pidgey, they got Morlul, they got Execute. They draw a lot of things this turn, huh? Let's go Arceus. And I guess Giant Cape. I can wait a turn on Giant Cape, I think. Yeah, I have no reason to Giant Cape right now, so let's just end turn. Yeah. Okay, there's Dialga. So that's good. No, I think we'll just stick with Arceus out front, honestly. Let's Giant Cape now. And yeah, we're still just going to wait a turn. I have no reason to really use any of these trainers. Like, yeah, I'm going to get chipped in for 40, but I'm also just going to start winning in a second. Alright. Well, they got the Mew. Get the Flower Garden going. Heal you up. Go for 130 damage. And I think I'm just gonna do this. Poor bot named Bill. Truly a shame for him. Ah yes, more lulls. Second Dialga. Fantastic. Might as well stick with the good habits and use the flower garden. Chip in for 130. It's not really chipping in at that point, but oh well. Yeah, I don't really have a good reason to swap to Dialga when I can just win. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? That's a good reason to use up a turn so it doesn't yell at me. Cyrus, potion. Oh, hey, potion. Nice. Definitely necessary. Yep, definitely. 100% necessary. Okay. Almost got back up to base hit points. I'm now dealing the amount of damage I have in health. So there we go. Alright. Well, that's one fight. That'll get us to beginner 2. Again, these ones are all bots. At least from what I've seen so far. So, cool. Ah, 2 win streak gave us 3 additional points. Okay. Yeah, there's no, like, plus icon on there, so I can't do anything. I do wonder what would happen if I asked for a friend request on that. I might try that if we get another AI or another NPC opponent. Let's see what we get here. Okay, actual person. Never mind. Alright. Let's see what kind of opponents I'm being matched up against. Like, we're still early in the season, so there's probably some higher ranked opponents, or higher difficulty opponents in the early game. Let's see, we're best off if we have Dialga out front. Am I going first or second? Going second. That is how the deck wants to be. So we are chilling. Darkrai sleeves. Okay, it's a water deck. So if they get lucky on the Misty, could be having a rough time of it. Okay, they're not going for a Misty this turn. We get a turn, but presumably they're going to have something cool in the background. Is it going to be Glaceon or is it going to be Vaporeon? It's probably Vaporeon. But it's an interesting question. Rocky Helmet, that makes sense. I don't have a good reason to Giant's Cape just yet. Let's just go the research. Here we got Mew, we got Rocky Helmet. I'm gonna hold off. I might play out my own Rocky Helmet. I'm going to hold off on playing out the Mew because the first energy is going to be going to Arceus anyway. Yeah. Right, I'm assuming we're going to see a basic of their own coming out here. Okay, they do have the Palkia. That's less good. That is less good. I mean, obviously both of them get one. Yeah, can't exactly do Cyrus things. Let's get a couple more cards here, though I'm not sure what actually helps me. Ocean and Leaf. Leaf will be good next turn. So let's... Like, we're gonna get chip damaged here. It's probably worthwhile me sticking in this turn to get the chip damage, because then they kind of have to use the Palkia to get the big damage. Because yeah, energy, Oceanic Gift. Ah, Potion to Heal does kind of throw a spanner in the works. That is accurate. Okay, 2 potions is just rude. I mean, the good news is that when they use Palkia to take out Dialga, Ooh, and the free retreat next turn is going to be rough. If only I had a Cyrus. Yeah, I can do Cyrus. That's fine. I mean, let's heal. Not that it really matters. There's no point in potion up Sabrina. Let's play out the Mew. Energy on the Arceus. I should Giant Cape the Arceus just in case they manage to drag it out somehow. That means I'm not just dead to the Palkia. No point in... I mean, Sabrinaing does mean I'm not taking damage this turn. But they have the Shaman anyway, so I might as well just take the L. I've got the backup Cyrus. Yeah, Rocky Helmet's going to chip in. They're probably switching to Palkia here. That, or they're just going to try and power out 2 uses of the Dimensional Slash, whatever it's called. Yeah, they're going for cards. They've already used up both their potions. The Manaphy's not living another turn. Okay, the Vaporeon is less good. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, okay. The good news is that they're going to take damage here. Ooh, I don't have another basic, which means I don't actually have the KO. Because currently they're going down to 130. And I think that is the amount I do with a maximum power. Which is notably not enough. Because yeah, at the moment they can go 150 this turn, 150 next turn. That's less good. I mean, obviously I'm swapping in the Arceus. I'm an idiot. I can kill him with Mew. I'm just a fool. Okay, hold up. Yeah, I'm big dumb. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, make the retreat cost less. Retreat. Here. And we genome hacking to use Dimensional Storm. So I deal my 150, and I KO both of them. I get 3 points, and I win. Okay, that's why they play Mew. Because Palkia exists. Got it. I understand now. Cool. Alright, well, you know what? That worked. We take those. Okay, I gotta remember that next time. I gotta gosh darn remember that. Because yeah, I didn't have... Well, not that I didn't have. I had the KO, I just didn't realize it until it was almost too late. Which is notably not the same as actually too late. Nice. Alright. Well, we're gonna go one more fight, win or lose. It's against Chris, who has no emblem, so I'm assuming this is not a real person. Yeah, when it's just first name, no emblems, that does seem to be a pretty big reason to say, hey, this person ain't real. Okay. We have research to start, which is nice. This person is weak to steel, which is nice. I don't like turning me to be asleep. That's less good. Oh, this is a type spam deck. They can't even do the thing this turn because they got fire coming up. Let's draw 2 cards. Lovely, lovely. I get to draw 2 cards next turn. That's my favorite thing. Love drawing cards. Ask any Magic player, they'll tell you, oh boy, drawing cards? Heck yeah. And we got the Arceus in the background. I don't even need to draw cards. Going to do it anyway. It's fun. Oh, and the Adamant. How fun. Let's just KO the Flabébé because it's weak to steel. Lovely. 2 energy on the Arceus. I mean, I guess I just retreat to the Arceus, right? Do I get energy on the Mew? I don't know. Using the Celestic Town Elder and then playing a separate basic to fill up the board is certainly one of the strategies of all time. Yeah, the Paris can't actually hit me this turn. So I'm gonna just chip in for 30 again. You know what? I like the NPC battles for free wins. That's kind of nice. Okay, the next one's a fire type energy. Ooh. I've decided to say to heck with it, and I'm just going to go for taking 2 more turns here. The next energy is not psychic, which means I win, because they cannot put me to sleep. And I should be able to win on full health, which will be nice. I have so many cards and nothing to do with them. I mean, I suppose I could use the Pokeball, but that doesn't really help me all that much. I know, 10 damage. I don't even need to use the potion. While it would be very funny to win via Rocky Helmet, I'm instead just going to win... you know what? Use the Adamant, it's full art, I like it. Yeah. Anyway. I'm assuming that also counts, like, in the back row against things like Palkia. It's like the thing that does 10 damage to everything, or I think Palkia's is 20 damage to everything. That would kind of stop that, which is nice in an all-steel deck. So, hooray! The 4-win streak gives you 9 points. I wonder how high that goes for a bonus. Yeah, still can't. Okay. I can't tap on the thing. I can send the request. I want to see how that shows up. I'm going to actually have a look at that. But we made it to rank 3. So that's pretty cool. Session... Oh, season underway. I was like, session underway? What does that mean? I did tap on the missions button, right? Yeah, okay, I did. Just taking its time. Got daily missions. Get some hourglasses out of that. Lovely. EX starter deck. Participate in a solo battle. I'll get that in a second. 2 solo battles. Gets us 1 hourglass. Solo battle is 3. Or winning 1, specifically. Participating in 3 gives us 1. And winning 3 gives us 6. Lovely. Pack stamina, 50 cards. More solo battles, win more solo battles. Okay. Let's get our free pack here, which gets sent to gifts. So let's open that in a second then. I'm tempted to wait until I have enough hourglasses to do a 10 pull. Got 104. Plus the 12 means I've got 116. I need 4 more hourglasses. That's annoying. Let's get this mission reward, just because I can. Maybe I do 1 more solo battle, just so that I can get another batch of 5, so that I can do a 10 pull. Sprigatito, Pachirisu, Charmander, Baneri. Okay, I was getting concerned that we were already 3 cards in with no new cards. And Flamigo. Cool. Alright, it's 2 new cards. It was free, and it was 2 new cards. Very happy with that. We're getting pretty close to 3,000 cards there. That's kind of nice. Yeah. Pretty okay with that. Hit the 30 card threshold. Oh, too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, if I want to get 4 more, my easiest way is going to be doing a solo battle. So, let's see what we've got in here. It's Wug Trio. We want electric types. Sounds good to me. I should have checked to see if there was one for only using 1, 2, and 3 diamond cards. Because if there was, I probably should have used my 1, 2, and 3 diamond electric deck. That would have been good. That being said, I do have Pikachu Zapdos, so I'm gonna put the Zapdos out front because I prefer that takes the hits. Why have I not swapped this to be the immersive Pikachus? I should just do that. No retreat cost for Dondozo. Oh no, all of the Dondozo that he has on his field. Okay, we got Pokeball and Research. I think we're gonna have a full bench here. Yeah, we're gonna have a full bench here. Alright. Pokeball, Zebstrika. Okay, well, you know what? You have 2 Zebstrika. It doesn't really matter at this point. I've got all I need. So I've got the X speed, which means I should probably just start by building up the Pikachu, but I do kind of want to get chip damage with Zapdos. Man, it sure does pick one at random, and it picked exactly that one at random. Joke's on you, I pulled the Evo, haha. I mean... it's dead in 2 turns regardless, but if they pull the Evo, I'm better off getting 80 chip damage in before I switch. So I'm gonna do this. Chip in for 40. Okay, they're drawing cards. They might get there. Well, one of them was a Pokeball. And the other one appears to... well, could have been Floatzel, could have not been. Ah, I see. Nope. Okay. They did not play for the long game. Understood. X-Speed Giovanni. Giovanni doesn't matter here. I mean, yeah, chip damage for 40. I mean, I could just chip damage for 50, but... is that good? Is that a good idea? I don't know. I mean... eh? I mean, it's not nothing. Let's chip the Floatzel out of here. Like, if I end up soloing with Zapdos, that's fine. It does not appear as though I'm going to be soloing with Zapdos, though. I know, all of my cards. Ah, well, there's the Blitzel and the Zebstrika, and the Blitzel, and Dedenne, and Electrode. Alright. It does mean I don't have the free retreat anymore. So the chip damage did kind of matter for the Wug Trio, because I wouldn't have had enough otherwise. Okay. So let's just retreat to the one that has energy on it. Start building up the second one. Got Lethal onto Tentacruel. Let's get in for 110. Does mean we're likely to get 3 KO. Well, if we win, we get 3 KOs with electric types. Hopefully we get through it without losing any points. But we'll see about that. Okay, Rattata is an interesting choice, I'll be honest. There are 3 cards left in the deck. It's X-Speed, and Sabrina, I think. So that's a little funny. Anyway, we win. Huzzah. I still don't know whether it was better to go with the Zapdos or the Pikachu. I mean, it does force them to swap out because they can't know that I've got the X speed. Yeah, well. We got a bunch of challenges. We got 5 hourglasses, which should mean, if I've done my math correctly, I've accidentally pressed on the thing. If I've done my math correctly, we should have enough to do a 10 pull. So let's have a look here. We got 109 in there, and it would take 120 hours to do a 10 pull. So if we include the free pack that we have, we've technically got 121 pack hourglasses, which means if I do this, and I do... Have I forgotten how 10 packs work? I've forgotten how 10 packs work. It didn't give me the option to do a 10 pull, so I'm just going to do a 1 pull. And a bunch more 1 pulls after that. And we're going to hope that we can get a shiny in there, because that'd be cool. Charmander. There we got Pawmi. Alright. Florigato. Cool. Abra. Pawmo. Alright, that's 2 out of 3 for the Pawmies. And I think that's now 2 out of 3 for the Abras as well. Cool. Like we have Abra and Kadabra. Yoink. Well, that's a little annoying. I was hoping I could get a 10 pull in there, but it didn't want me to do that. Oh, now you show me the open 10 packs. That's rude. That's so rude. I'm disappointed by this. Oh well, stuff it. I'm doing one at a time. Maybe because it was a free pack, it didn't let me do a 10 pull? Feels a little cheap. Maybe it would have been better to save up more hourglass. Ooh, we got something cool in here. And it's going to be at the back of the pack. Because we're starting with Paldean Tauros. Let's go to a Choke, and a Weasel, and Eradicate. And finally, a goddamn third 1-star Weasel! That is the card that we have pulled the most. Not quite. We have pulled 4 copies of a card, but like, come on, man. How? How is that the only 1-star card we pulled, and we pulled 3 of them? That ain't right. That just ain't right. I mean, it's a neat card, but like, dude. Ah, truly a shame. Oh well. I'm sure I'll pull something else cool tonight. Hopefully. I mean, it's not a guarantee, but it would be nice. At least we're getting new cards. We got Tentacruel, we got Big Doof, Eradicate, Paldean Wooper. Okay, Poisons. Yeah, cool. Dondozo, getting a 3 diamond out of the way is always nice. 4 energy, 80, and 10 to the bench. The free retreat, if you have Tatsugiri, is probably the only real draw for that card. It feels like it takes way too much to get working in the first place. Like, it's good as a tank for the water deck. Yeah, water tank. Fish tank. Other jokes. Yeah, good as a tank for the water deck, I guess. But... oh well. Let's see what's in this pack. Charmander again. Alright, well I know I've got enough Charmanders to swap out the Ember ones, so that's good. Chop, Licky Licky, Drifblim, still getting new cards. And Dondozo bit again. Alright, we're already down to 1 new card per pack, which is less good. But... you know what? It fills out the playset. If I need 2 Dondozo, now I have them. I hope I don't need 2 Dondozo. No one should ever need 2 Dondozo. But here we are. No more Dondozo for this Donbozo. There was not ever going to be a good place to put that sentence because it's not good. Okay, Gimme Ghoul. Chesterflage. Flip a coin. If heads... Oh, okay, it's the dig thing. Cool. Eradicate. Lickitung. Tinkertuff. Okay. Love me a steel type. 30 plus potentially 30. Cool. Inspiritomb. Yeah. Now, does that go in the Mono Dark deck? Is this Spirit... I guess the other Spiritombs have their own sort of place. The other Spiritomb would be better if Shaman didn't exist. Because that kind of just undoes everything that the Tend to Everything Spiritomb does. And given that the meta deck kind of runs that, Spiritomb is not particularly good. Like, it's great with Cyrus. Just letting you pick whichever one you feel like KOing at the time. Pretty alright. But, yeah. Alright. This one. I would like to see, like, a shiny. It would be cool. That's pretty. Tito. We got Palmy. Okay, we had multiple copies of Raticate, but we didn't have Rattata yet, so now we have Rattata. It's 50 HP and it does 10 damage. That does not seem good. Lorigato again. Playset. Electrode. It's new. Flip a coin. Steal 80. No, I think the other... Like, this one's 90 HP compared to 80, so, like, there's a breakpoint there. But I think the other Electrode, like the Genetic Apex Electrode, is still my favorite. Just because 2 energy, 70 damage is pretty good. It's a pretty good thing to have. Alright, well, so far we've not actually pulled an EX card. I would like to start seeing some of them that aren't from the Wonder Pick. So obviously, we're going to see Beedrill, because that's, you know, the one that we already have. Okay, we got something cool in here. I heard the noise. We got Riolu. We got a Pinsir. We got a Tentacool. We got an Arbok. Alright. 3 energy, 70 damage, poisons. Not bad. Not bad. But finally, is it another Buizel? No, it's Goldengo. Very nice. Finally, a new 1-star card. I've pulled 4 1-star cards, which means I have 2 of them. Alright, Scintillating Surfing. Flip a coin for each... Oh, right, yeah. It's Steel-type Celebi. I remember now. Cool. Alright. I like it. Intimidating Patterns. Aura Masters. Oh, right, Riolu Lucario. We've got Lucario EXs in here. That'll be nice to pull. I mean, I'm already a third of the way through the 1-star cards. So that's kind of nice. I mean, it's not shiny, but it's kind of nice. Granted, the chance of actually pulling a shiny card is 1 in 100. So I'm not expecting to get one today. But I've seen enough people pulling them online that I'm like, no, give me the cool card. Okay. You'll actually let me open the card. Licky. Let me go. Rattata. Rattata again. Okay, we might have our first no new cards pack. Cyclizar, we're still in it. We're still in it. Over acceleration, right, 20, but 40 on each consecutive turn. I'm not really certain why you would run this over something like a Farfetch'd. I guess different weakness. But the Farfetch'd just kind of seems better in most cases. I don't know, if you're expecting an electric heavy meta, maybe you go for the Cyclizar. You take a 20 damage hit on the first turn, but at least you're dead in 3 hits instead of dead in 2, which means you're getting in an extra 20 damage in the end. I don't know. That's kind of the only situation where I could see that being reasonable. But speaking of things that are unreasonable, let's check my luck with this pack. It would have been so much better if I'd been able to just do this as a 10 pull, but we're here now. Chop, Voltorb, Abra. I don't actually know if I have any 1-diamond cards left to get. Ormod, hey! If Pokemon's in the active spot, it's time to enter. Oh, free Rocky Helmet. Huh. Interesting. Retreat costs 0 and 2 electric 70 means that This is an Electrode with 60 more hit points and a free Rocky helmet? Maybe that's good. Maybe that's good. Anyway, new 3-diamond card. Pretty happy with that. And it completes a collection. You know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. We got one more pack for the day, I think. I think that's the amount of stamina we have left, or hourglasses. Yep, 13. That's enough for one more pack. So, let's see. Do we make it through the entire day with at least one new card per pack? That's my hope. My greater hope is that we pull an EX. Or a shiny, but I'll take either. Either is fine. We got Rattata. We got Riolu. We got Tinkertuff. We got Hitmonlee. We still got a new card, which means we did still have 1 diamond cards remaining. And finally we have Arbok. So we got through every pack, at least 1 new card per pack, and that was a lot of packs. So that's not nothing. Like, my chances of a new card now are going to be very low. But hey, that also hit 3,000 cards. Do we get a fun little anecdote for that? Or no? It's just a big number? It's just a big number. Alright. We're at 49 out of 72 in the set. 8 of those are EX cards. So that's going to be a little while. Yeah. Yeah, we're a little bit under odds on pulling an EX card, I think. Which is not, ideal. We collected 50 cards, which means we do get the shiny Cyclizar, which is just a promo card, I believe. Need to see where that one actually appears. Unless it is actually in the set, but I don't actually know where it is. Is part of the set? Or okay, it is a promo card. Oh, there are so many things I can add to my spreadsheet. Heck yeah. Love it when I get to add things to spreadsheets. Oh yeah. We also had solo cards. Okay, that does not put me over the line for another pack. If I'd remembered that I had 7 left in there, I would have done another fight to get another 5 so that I could actually do a 10 pull, but oh well. I'm gonna hold off on using this deck ticket until we get closer to that deadline, because that way I can use it to collect one of the EX cards that I don't already have. And I mean, while we're looking at those collections, let's just head to my decks. Zippy Zap, edit. Just gonna remove this and add in, where is it? This. Much better. Okay. Cool. That should clear the edit a deck challenge. Very good. Eventually it'll load. There we go. 250 Shine Dust. It's free, basically. And given that those are eventually going to be turned into a trade currency, might as well pick up more of them. Alright. Henchman and Boss? It's Henchman and the Boss. Look at him go. Tangle of Tentacles. Gets us some Wonder Trade things. So, Wonder Pick, not Wonder Trade. Pile of Coins. It's Pile of Coins. 1,000 Punches. And the Punchy Boys. Lovely. Punching and kicking. Yep, more of that. More Wonder Hourglasses. Collect Flamigo. We collected Flamigo. We get more Wonder Hourglasses. Extra Electrifying. We get the Zappy Boys. 2 tickets. Big Explosions. We got some big explosions. Patterns was for Ekans Arbok? Yeah. Seems like the... Okay, I don't know which of these have... Maybe it's the 1 and 2 diamond ones that give you the Wonder Pick Hourglasses, and the ones that have 3 diamonds just give you the tokens. Yep, that has a 3 diamond. That has a 4 diamond. That has a 4 diamond. Putting in the waves. Is just 1 and 2 diamonds, technically. Paldean Tauros is just 2 diamonds. Distortion World is Giratina, 2 of them. Bewitching World, 3 diamond. Just a moment, just 2 diamonds or 1 diamond. 1 and 2 diamonds. Okay, so I do still have a 1 diamond card to pick. Needling Frenzy. Needs the 4 diamond, but we have got that one already. Masquerada, 3 diamond. That's a 4 diamond. Motor Noise is just the Rev Room. Just 2 diamond. Yeah, okay. So anything that needs higher than a 2 diamond card. Sorry, anything that only needs 2 diamond cards or lower will also give you the Wonder token. Wonder Hourglasses is how it seems, which is kind of nice. It gives you a little bit more ammo to potentially pull those later, so... You know what? I like that decision. If you have to put a limit on it, that's not a bad one to put. Also, I've done a lot of wonder picks, as it would seem. Anyway, that I think is going to do me for today. That was a long episode, but we did have 10 individually, well, I guess 11 individually pulled packs to do, so kind of makes things take a little longer. Should have a few packs for tomorrow. Couple of solo fights, couple of ranked fights. See if we can get another level, but... Well, not level, another rank. You know what I mean. But that is going to do it for me for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I will see you all tomorrow for more packs. Bye-bye!